Hi everyone, welcome to another neighborhood family meeting. Let's sing We Are So Happy We're Here Today. We are so happy we're here today. This time is special in many ways. So as we gather, we gladly say, now it's children's time. So today we're going to talk about Frisbee or ultimate Frisbee or ultimate. These are all names for the same thing really. So just so that we know what I'm talking about. This is what I'm referring to when I'm talking about a Frisbee, right? A disc that you throw. I believe you can see many people doing this at the beach or perhaps at the park.
In the year 1937, after one big Thanksgiving dinner, a man named Morrison and his future wife Lucille found a popcorn can lid and began to toss it to each other, and they had a really fun time. One day, they were playing it again at a beach near Los Angeles, California, and someone saw it and offered them 25 cents to buy their 5-cent cake pan. Morrison thought that is a great way to start a business. So in 1948, he and his partner opened a first store selling plastic version of the disc and call it Flying Saucer.
That's when we have something like what we see today. The game of Ultimate is actually very simple. It's a team sport, 7-on-7 on a full-size field, and it has different aspects of football, basketball, soccer. It's a very good cardio workout. So if you ever get the chance in your PE class, for example, to play, I highly recommend it. Also, something to note is it's probably one of the cheapest sports you can ever try, because all you need is a disc, and this thing is plastic, and sometimes you can buy it online for less than $10. Sometimes, some other equipment that you might need when you're playing Ultimate Frisbee, if you're playing on a grass field, then you might need cleats. These are my cleats. These are actually football cleats, right? But I wear them when I play Ultimate Frisbee. The cleats, right, allow you to dig into the grass, and so that you don't slip around. I have another pair of cleats. These are specifically made for Ultimate Frisbee, right? Same thing, but it just has a different design, different pattern, different material. But other than that, sometimes people play on the beach and you don't even need any cleats. So all you need is a disc, right? So it's one of the cheapest sports that you can play or try to get started playing. Another thing that you might need is jerseys, right? Like what I'm wearing right now. I actually play Ultimate Frisbee quite a bit, so over the years I've accumulated quite a number of jerseys. You have reversibles, long sleeves, you have short sleeves, and also over the years I've accumulated a lot of Frisbees. You have regular Frisbees. You have light up Frisbees, right? So that you can play in the dark. This is a Frisbee that a lot of my teammates signed for me in my senior year of college. This is the very first disc that I have. Anyway, so with that, let's go on to how to properly throw a disc. This is how you hold a disc to throw a backhand if you're right-handed. Notice your thumbs are across the rings on the top, and your hand underneath is as if you're holding a tennis racket or a trigger even. Don't extend your fingers like this. Curl them up like that. Okay? And then make sure as you throw, if you're right-handed, then you also step with your right foot to throw. If you're left-handed, you would do the opposite. You would step with your left foot to throw. And it should look something like this. All right, this is what a backhand looks like. Notice you should always catch with two hands. This is how you hold the disc if you want to throw a flick or a forehand. It's the exact same thing, has two different names. Notice that it's not the same as the backhand. You kind of make a peace sign, right? And you have your index and your middle finger underneath the disc, while your ring finger and your pinky is along the outside. Don't curl it up like that because then you'll lose power and you'll lose accuracy. So have it extended like this. Should look something like that. And again, your thumb is across the rings on top. All right? The key to this throw and the key to every single throw in Ultimate is you need to flick your wrist. Flick your wrist. As you release a flick, try to release the disc flat and make sure you snap your wrist, and it should look something like this. This is how you throw a flick or forehand. Remember, you need to snap your wrist and step out with your right foot. If you're right-handed. If you're left-handed, step out with your left foot. Now that we know how to throw a disc, the next thing that you might want to do is to get a game going with your friends. But before we do that, we need to practice our throwing techniques. Just because we know how to throw a backhand and a forehand doesn't mean that we're good at it yet. Therefore, the way for us to get better at throwing, or even to get better at anything else that we try to learn or try to do in life, is by practicing diligently. Proverbs 14:23a says, "In all labor there is profit," right? So the Bible clearly shows us that a practical way for us to get better is to simply practice, right? So as an activity, because unfortunately we can't do this together, but as an activity, you can find a sibling or a parent or a friend while keeping social distancing, right? And you can grab a disc or a Frisbee if you have one and go toss with them between two cones maybe. Or if you're by yourself, you can try to aim for a tree or aim for a target that you will not break, and you can try to hit it. If you can take a video of it, feel free to share with me. I'd be more than happy to see it. Let's sing Diligence, Faithfulness. Diligence, faithfulness, perseverance stands the test. Diligence, faithfulness, perseverance, yes. Diligence, faithfulness, perseverance stands the test. Diligence, faithfulness, perseverance, yes.
Hello everybody, today we're going to make
paper plate frisbees.
Everybody needs 2 paper plates, a plastic bowl, scissors, markers, clear tape.
First, we are going to use this ball and put it on the center. So you actually flip it and you use the bottom, and then you put the ball at the center, and we're going to trace the outline of the ball. When you're done with the two,
they will both look like this.
That's right. So put one aside and just take this one with you.
And then now you can decorate it.
You can decorate with
Many colors.
patterns and colors, about polka dots or stripes, or happy faces, or you can draw your families. You can draw anything on top. Just need to decorate one. Okay. We are drawing all sides of a circle because this is what we're going to cut away later.
When you're done, you could wait for other people to finish.
I think that's a very good point.
So you can have patience.
Okay, because I'm showing you how to make a paper plate frisbee, so I'm going to be fast on this so I can show you the next step. You can always go back to complete your frisbee. Today I'm going to go ahead. This is my paper plate, and Vieira is working on the more intricate details on her plates. Here, see, I decorated all the sides, and this is the center, and we're going to cut it. So what we're going to do is we're going to fold it gently. See, you don't need to smash it, and then you will pinch here at the center, like this. Use the scissors. We're going to cut the center. See? We're going to cut it here. Going to cut it about 1 inch. And this is the hole where you can use the scissor to cut around the lines here. If you're younger, you may need a doll to help you with this. See? This is my frisbee on the top, and we have a bottom, right? So for the bottom, we also do the same thing. We are going to fold it gently, like this, and hold the center. See, you pinch this at the center, and this is where you're going to cut. And then you can cut around the lines here. So now I got the bottom of the paper plate frisbee. You're going to put the top, the decoration on the top, and the bottom is a plain one. Okay, and then you put them all together like this. This is the clear tape. You're going to take a short strip, and then you're going to tip it over just the edge. See? And leave the top and leave the other half like this, and then you fold it over. Going to do the same thing, repeat. Tip along the edge. Okay, so now I think we're ready to go out and test our paper plate frisbee. We would like to see your paper plate frisbee, so when you're done, you can take a picture and show it to your serving one.